What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is my 95 Camaro Z28. Originally had a LT1 V8 in it. Gonna be swapping it out for a 5.3 Vortec. Everyone's called it the LS. It's not an LS, but whatever. So everything's already kind of blown apart. So transmission is underneath the workbench. This is up on the stand. There's nothing in there, which is fine, because in this process we're gonna need to drop off both lower control arms and get the rack out of here. So basically I just want the K member out. I got to get the mounts switched out with some hooker mounts. I can put the part numbers in the description, but these mounts are for the LT1. They're not going to work. So I'm going to go ahead and disassemble all this, because these knuckles, I'm not going to run these knuckles. I want to run so this is a 4th gen, but it's an early 4th gen. I want to run the later 4th gen knuckles. You can add bigger brakes. I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but these are single piston brakes, and I've had these before. I had a 96 Z28, and you go to stop, they're not worth a crap at all. They brake fade so fast. But all right, let's get doing some work. I want to basically get this to be the only thing I have, so I can clean up all the scale. It's not super rusty, but I really want to clean it up while it's out, kind of hit it with some new paint. But yeah, I guess this is what this part of the video is going to be about: preparing the K member for a LS swap. If you've never pulled one of these out, it's real simple. You're going to place your jack underneath that when it's up in here and break your bolts loose on top of the struts. And you can see here, there's one here, there's one there, and one there. So you're gonna have 6 bolts total, besides all the ones on the top of the shocks, which those are kind of honestly the worst ones. But you set down some jacks, and we gotta get this off. Okay, so these 2 bolts that hold the rack in go in bolt side, or I guess the nut would be towards the top. Bolt's gonna go towards the bottom through these holes right here. There's 2 of them that hold your rack on. So to get this rack off, we're gonna hit that with the death wheel and hit that, and then let's pull it out. It's very important to keep track of your bolts. Throw some painter's tape or something on there. Steering rack bolts. And I just throw them all in the storage container and throw them in the back of the car so I don't lose them. Should fire right up. Voila. So when you go Vortec or LS, the LT1 rack is not going to work. This is going to get in the way. So we got to order one or get one, but this is going to get thrown in the scrap pile. This next part's going to be very tedious, so there's no sense in... I got them all loose, broke them all loose, and they're moving, but I don't want to take this control arm out until it's out of the... or until I get the knuckle out. So I got to get this cotter pin off, break this nut loose, and I have a pickle fork that I can put right here and hit it with the sledgehammer, and hopefully they'll pop. So yeah, I'll get to that. It's a bit of a struggle with some dikes. You can slowly work them out. And so you see this bolt, it looks pretty close, but you can just barely get a 1/2 inch drive. I got a 21 millimeter felt to fit great, and then you have just enough room here for your ratchet or anything. So it's tight, but you can do it. It really didn't take too long at all. Once the bolt's off, pickle fork's on there, hit it, pops off. Next thing to do would be shock bolts, and then get the control arm bolts out. So we're getting there slowly but surely. And I'm not gonna show you that, guys, because it's just literally the opposite side, same thing. Well, on both of mine, the compliance bushing bolt got stuck in there, so I had to hit it with the Sawzall or death wheel. If you just knock the head down on both sides. You can wiggle it out. It's not very easy, but it can be done. So at this point, I'm able to take these brake lines off, hit it with a wire wheel, and I'm gonna paint it gray, which I know it's the color I want to do, is just so I can see oil leaks a lot quicker than black. Or I know it's gonna get grimy, but I'll just have to keep it clean if I really want to be able to monitor things a lot faster. To me, I don't know, that's how I want to do it, but yeah. Thanks for watching this part of the video. Please like, comment, subscribe. We'll be sure to be getting engine mounts in soon and have this thing already painted in the next video. So this is Don from Life of Don. Peace.